Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, hear me today. Mental toughness is not a gift. You know, many people want strength, but they don't want the struggle. They want the victory, but they don't want the fight. They want the crown, but they don't want the pressure of the battle. But here's the truth that the strong have always known. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the teacher. It is not the prison. It is the pathway. It is not the punishment. It is the preparation. When life hits you hard, when the storms roar and the winds of trouble threaten to knock you off your feet, that moment is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater. The moment you feel crushed, remember that pressure is forming you. Just like steel becomes stronger and more unyielding after it is forged in fire, your spirit, your mind, your very being becomes more resilient after you endure hardship. Think about it. Diamonds don't just form in the open, easy sunlight. Diamonds are born deep beneath the earth, under immense pressure, intense heat. It is the pressure that creates their brilliance. Your pain, your struggles, your trials are the pressure that will carve you into something precious, something unbreakable. Pain teaches you lessons no comfortable moment ever could. When everything is easy, when everything is smooth, you might feel good, but you are not growing. Growth comes when you are forced to push beyond your limits. When your back is against the wall and every option seems to be closed, that is the moment you discover who you really are. But here's the key: you must not waste your pain. So many people go through struggles and come out bitter, angry, defeated. They allow their pain to paralyze them, to poison their heart, to steal their joy and their hope. But the strong, the mentally tough, they see pain as a calling. A divine calling to rise above, to elevate, to become more than what you were yesterday. Look at every great leader, every hero in history. They all have a testimony of pain. Every champion you admire has a story of struggle behind their success. And that struggle was their training ground. It wasn't just a random event. It was a divine appointment. A moment set aside to shape their character, to deepen their faith, to sharpen their resolve. When you encounter pain, don't run from it. Don't cover it up or pretend it's not there. Face it, study it, ask it what it's trying to teach you. What strength is hidden in this hurt? What wisdom is locked in this wound? Because here is what I want you to understand. Pain without purpose is suffering. But pain with purpose becomes power. That's the difference. It's not what happens to you that determines your outcome. It's how you respond to what happens to you. The choice is yours. Will you let your pain break you? Or will you let it build you? Will you be the victim of your circumstances? Or will you be the victor over them when you get knocked down? And you will get knocked down. Do not stay down. Remember, pressure produces power, and the storm you are in right now is your preparation. You are being shaped, sharpened, and strengthened. You are becoming resilient. You are becoming mentally tough. Mental toughness is not about avoiding pain. It is about enduring pain with a purpose. It is about holding on when others let go. It is about continuing the journey when the path gets rough. It is about saying, I will not be defeated. I will not be discouraged. I will not be destroyed. Let me remind you, the Bible tells us that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That night of pain, that night of struggle, it is temporary, but what comes after, that's eternal. Pain is the passageway to power. It is the fire that refines the gold in your soul. It is the pressure that makes your spirit unbreakable. So next time life presses you, don't be afraid, don't despair. Instead, lift your head and say, this is not the end of me, this is the making of me. In fact, thank your pain, thank your struggles. Thank your trials, because they are the proof that you are on the path of growth, the path of greatness, the path to becoming mentally tough. Remember, strength is not given, it is earned through the sweat, the tears, and yes, the pain. So, when you feel weak, when you feel like giving up, remind yourself, pain is not the enemy. Pain is the passageway to power. You were designed for more than just surviving. You were created to thrive. And to thrive, you must embrace the pain, learn from it, and let it transform you. That is how mental toughness is built. That is how champions are made. So stand tall, stand firm, embrace the pain and let it propel you forward. The power you seek is not beyond the pain. It is through the pain. And when you come out on the other side, you will be stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Discipline is the foundation upon which all mental toughness is built. It's the quiet, unglamorous work that happens when nobody is watching. You see, anyone can be motivated for a moment, anyone can be inspired for a day. But the truly mentally tough are those who show up day after day, even when the fire has cooled, even when the applause has faded, even when the excitement is gone. Discipline means doing what you know needs to be done, not when it's convenient or comfortable, but when it's necessary. It means saying no to distractions, no to excuses, and yes to hard work and persistence. It means pushing yourself when your body is tired, when your mind is weary, and when your heart just wants to quit. This kind of consistency, this relentless pursuit of your goals, this is what separates the winners from the wishers. Let me be clear, discipline is not punishment. It is not some cold, rigid cage that binds you. No, discipline is the gateway to freedom, because the discipline you build today will unlock the destiny you desire tomorrow. Every act of discipline, every early morning, every late night, every time you choose to stay focused instead of distracted, lays the bricks on the road to your future. When you look at successful people, you might think they have some secret gift or special advantage, but more often than not, what they have is discipline. They do the small things day in and day out that others won't. They do the tedious work, the repetitive practice, the slow and steady grind that is invisible to most eyes. And it's this discipline that creates mental toughness. You have to understand that mental toughness isn't built in moments of comfort or ease. It's built in moments when you choose to show up even though your body wants to rest, when your mind is screaming for a break, when your spirit is ready to give up. It is in those moments that discipline speaks loudest. The problem with many is that they rely too much on motivation, which is fleeting and unreliable. Motivation is like the weather, it changes, it's unpredictable, it comes and goes. But discipline is like the sun. It rises every day without fail, and it keeps shining whether you feel like it or not. If you want to build mental toughness, you must become a person who honors discipline over desire. That means you do what is right even when you don't feel like it. It means you prepare yourself not just for the good days, but for the bad days. It means you cultivate habits that keep you steady no matter what life throws at you. It's important to realize that discipline is a choice. It's a daily decision to prioritize your growth over your comfort. It's a commitment to your purpose above your pleasure. And yes, that can be hard. Yes, that can feel lonely. But nothing worth having ever comes easy. There is a story about a man who wanted to be great. He dreamed of success, but he did not understand the power of discipline. He thought success was a one-time event, a stroke of luck, or a sudden opportunity. But he quickly learned that without discipline, dreams remain just dreams, floating in the sky, never landing on the ground. You cannot outwork the discipline of your dreams. The best athlete in the world didn't become great by chance. They became great because they were disciplined. The best artist didn't become a master by luck. They mastered their craft through daily discipline. The best leader didn't rise to the top by accident. They climbed the mountain with deliberate steps fueled by discipline. Your destiny is waiting for you on the other side of discipline, but you have to walk through the door. You have to be willing to put in the work, day after day, even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one is watching. Mental toughness is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making choices that align with your goals, even if those choices aren't popular or easy. It's about training your mind to be stronger than your circumstances, So today, make the decision to embrace discipline, create routines that build you up, set boundaries that protect your focus, push through distractions that try to steal your attention. Remind yourself every morning that discipline is your doorway to destiny. When you commit to discipline, you will find that you no longer fear hard work. You will find that your mindset shifts, and what once felt like sacrifice becomes a source of strength. You will begin to experience growth, not just physical or mental growth, but spiritual growth. You will develop resilience, fortitude, and an unshakable confidence that can only come from knowing you did the work day after day. Remember, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It is the secret sauce of mental toughness. It is what keeps you moving forward when the path gets rough. Without discipline, talent is wasted, dreams are delayed, and potential remains unrealized. The power to change your life, to build mental toughness, and to step into your destiny lies in your hands. It lies in your willingness to be disciplined when no one is watching. When you choose discipline, you choose growth. When you choose discipline, you choose power. When you choose discipline, you choose to become the person you were created to be. Stand firm, stay focused, keep going. Your destiny is waiting for you on the other side of discipline. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you possess, but it is also the greatest battlefield you will ever fight on. Mental toughness is born in the way you manage the war within your own thoughts. It is not about what's happening outside, it's about what's happening inside. The enemy that tries to defeat you is often not the circumstance, but the voice inside your head. That voice that tells you you're not enough, you'll never make it, or this pain will last forever. That voice is the real battleground, and if you don't win there, you won't win anywhere. Many people treat their minds like a playground, carefree, undisciplined, and easy to influence. But your mind is not a playground, it's a battlefield. Every day, your thoughts are under attack by doubt, fear, anxiety, and negativity. If you don't guard your mind and fight for it, those thoughts will conquer you, and you will become a prisoner of your own thinking. You must understand that the war in your mind is constant and relentless. It doesn't stop because you want it to. You can't take a break from your thoughts. That's why mental toughness means being vigilant, alert, and intentional about what you allow into your mind. It means becoming the commander of your own mental army. You have to train yourself to recognize the lies that your mind tries to tell you. When fear whispers that you can't, you have to shout back, "Yes, I can." When doubt says you're weak, you have to respond, "I am stronger than I realize." This is not just positive thinking, it's a battle strategy. It's the act of rewiring your brain to reject defeat and embrace victory. Winning the battle in your mind requires discipline. It requires you to daily renew your thoughts and align them with truth. You can do this through affirmations, prayer, meditation, or any practice that centers your mind on what is good, pure, and true. The scriptures remind us to take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. That means you must actively capture the thoughts that try to enslave you and replace them with thoughts that set you free. Mental toughness is cultivated by feeding your mind with wisdom, knowledge, and encouragement. You must guard against toxic influences, words, people, and media that tear you down rather than build you up. You have the power to choose what you let in, but you must be intentional. Your mind is a garden, and if you plant weeds of negativity and fear, that's what will grow. But if you plant seeds of faith, hope, and resilience, you will harvest strength. This battlefield is not fought once and won forever. It's a daily fight. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice to make. Will you allow negative thoughts to set the tone for your day, or will you take control and declare victory before the day even begins? Mental toughness means developing a mindset that anticipates challenges but refuses to be overwhelmed by them. Remember, the enemy's goal is to keep you stuck in cycles of fear and doubt. But your mission, your purpose, is to break free and live with confidence, peace, and boldness. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your future. So if you want to build mental toughness, start by mastering the mind. Don't underestimate the power of your inner dialogue. That constant conversation inside your head is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. Become aware of it, listen to it, challenge it, change it. You must also learn the art of mental resilience by practicing forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself. Often, the harshest battle you fight is with regret, guilt, and shame. These are heavy chains that keep your mind captive. When you forgive yourself, you release the burden and open the door for healing and growth. That is mental toughness. Faith plays a crucial role in this mental battle. When your thoughts are overwhelmed by fear or confusion, faith provides clarity and peace. Faith tells you that there is a purpose beyond your pain, a plan beyond your problems. It strengthens your mind by anchoring it in something unshakable. Finally, mental toughness means not giving up on yourself. It means standing firm even when the noise inside is loud and the darkness seems endless. It means reminding yourself daily that your mind is the battlefield where victory is won or lost. And you were born to be victorious. You have the power to choose what you believe. You have the power to reject defeatist thinking. You have the power to command your mind to serve you, not enslave you. This is how you build mental toughness, by treating your mind as the battlefield it is, not as a playground where anything goes. Every thought is a soldier. Every belief is a strategy. Every decision is a move on the chessboard of your life. Choose wisely, fight fiercely, win boldly. Emotions are powerful. They color the way we see the world. They drive our decisions and they shape our relationships. But here's the truth many fail to grasp. Emotions are messengers, not masters. They are signals sent to inform us, not rulers commanding us. Mental toughness means learning to listen to your emotions without being controlled by them. It means feeling deeply but responding wisely. Too often, people mistake emotions for commands. They believe that because they feel anger, fear, sadness, or anxiety, they must act on those feelings immediately. But mental toughness requires a higher level of awareness, a discipline that allows you to pause, observe your emotions, and decide what to do with them. When you feel overwhelmed by emotion, you are not weak. You are human. Emotions are part of the divine design given to you to protect, to warn, and to motivate. Fear tells you there is danger. Sadness signals loss. Anger highlights injustice. Joy celebrates victory. But the moment you let those emotions control your behavior, you lose your power. Imagine a captain on a ship. The captain doesn't let every wave or storm dictate the ship's course. Instead, the captain studies the weather, adjusts the sails, and steers the ship wisely. You must become the captain of your emotions. Feel them, yes, but don't let them steer your life off course. This is especially critical when emotions are intense. The temptation is to react impulsively, to lash out in anger, to withdraw in fear, or to give up in despair. But mental toughness is the ability to hold steady in the storm. It's the strength to feel deeply but act deliberately. Emotions are not the enemy, but unchecked emotions can be destructive. Learning emotional intelligence, understanding your emotions and managing them, is essential to mental toughness. It means recognizing the message your emotions bring without letting those messages overwhelm your judgment. You must develop the skill to sit with your emotions without being consumed by them. When grief hits, don't bury it. Allow it to wash over you, then choose how to carry it. When anxiety looms, don't panic. Acknowledge it, then focus on what you can control. When anger flares, don't explode. Channel it into action that is constructive, not destructive. Mental toughness means mastering the dance between feeling and responding. It is not about suppressing emotion or pretending everything is fine. It is about integrating emotion into wise decision making. This mastery comes with practice and patience. It means daily self-awareness, checking in with yourself to understand what you are feeling and why. It means building habits that help you process emotions healthily, journaling, talking to trusted friends, prayer, or meditation. And here's a truth you cannot forget. Emotions are temporary. They come and go like clouds passing across the sky. They are not permanent states. Just because you feel overwhelmed now doesn't mean you will always feel that way. Mental toughness is the faith to endure emotional waves, knowing they will subside, and strength to keep moving forward when the sun returns. Faith plays a vital role here. When you anchor your soul in something greater than yourself, whether that's God, a higher purpose, or a vision for your life, you gain perspective. You see your emotions as part of a larger story, not the whole story. Faith gives you the courage to face your emotions head on without fear or shame. Remember, mental toughness is not the absence of emotion. It is the mastery of emotion. It is not being cold or indifferent. It is being wise and resilient. It is being able to say, I feel this deeply, but I will not let it defeat me. When you learn to treat emotions as messengers, you gain clarity, you gain power, you gain peace. This does not mean your emotions will always be easy to handle. Some days the pain will be heavy, the anger sharp, the fear loud. But the more you practice emotional mastery, the more you build a reservoir of strength that carries you through even the darkest moments. You will find that when you do not let your emotions master you, you are able to make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and maintain your focus in the face of adversity. You become a force to be reckoned with, a person who is not tossed about by every emotional wave but stands firm in purpose and peace. So today, make a commitment to honor your emotions as valuable messengers. Listen to what they are telling you, learn from them, but refuse to let them be your masters. Become the master of your mind and your heart. This is the path to true mental toughness. You are stronger than your feelings. You are greater than your fears. You are more powerful than your pain. And as you learn to navigate the seas of your emotions with wisdom and grace, you will discover an unshakable strength rising from within. This is mental toughness. This is victory. This is freedom. Consistency is the hidden currency in the economy of success. It is the quiet force that turns dreams into reality, goals into achievements, and potential into greatness. Too often, people look for quick fixes, instant results, or sudden breakthroughs. But the truth is, champions are not made overnight. Champions are made through consistent effort, day after day, long after the motivation has faded and the excitement has died down. Mental toughness is forged in the furnace of consistency. It's the discipline to show up when it's hard, to keep pushing when you feel tired, to do the right thing even when no one is watching. The road to greatness is paved with small, deliberate actions repeated over time. That is the power of consistency. Look at the lives of those who have achieved greatness in sports, business, art, or any field. Their secret is not a moment of genius or a flash of inspiration. It's their commitment to consistent action. It's waking up early to train while others sleep. It's practicing the craft while others play. It's making the right choices when the easy ones tempt you to stray. Consistency builds momentum. Just like a snowball rolling down a hill gains size and speed, your consistent efforts compound over time, creating unstoppable force. Each day you commit to your purpose, you add a new layer of strength to your mental toughness. Each small victory stacks on top of the last until you become unbreakable. But consistency is not easy. It requires patience and perseverance. It means resisting the urge to quit when progress seems slow. It means trusting the process even when the results are not immediate. Mental toughness grows when you decide to keep moving forward even when you don't see the finish line. Many give up too soon because they expect results too quickly. They start strong but lose steam when the initial excitement fades. But the mentally tough understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. They know that greatness is earned through repeated effort, not luck. Consistency also means commitment to your values and your vision. It's about being faithful to what you say you want and acting in alignment with your goals every single day. It's about showing up with the same level of dedication, whether you feel like it or not. Your habits are the building blocks of consistency. The routines you create shape your destiny. If you want mental toughness, you must cultivate habits that support your growth. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, reading, or practicing a skill, the habit of consistency will carry you through the toughest times. It's also important to remember that consistency is not about perfection. It's about persistence. You will have days when you fall short, when you stumble, when you feel like quitting. But mental toughness means getting back up, brushing yourself off, and recommitting to your path. It's about being relentless in the pursuit of your dreams. Consistency creates confidence. When you know you are putting in the work, day after day, you build a deep trust in yourself. You prove to yourself that you are capable, disciplined, and determined. This confidence becomes armor against doubt and fear. And let me tell you something else: consistency inspires others. When people see your unwavering dedication, they believe in you. They see your strength and they want to follow your lead. You become a beacon of hope, a model of resilience, and a source of encouragement. So today, decide to make consistency your greatest ally. Commit to the small, steady steps that build mental toughness. Refuse to be swayed by distractions or setbacks. Show up, do the work, and trust that your efforts will bear fruit. Your destiny is not shaped by one great moment, but by the countless consistent moments that lead you there. Champions are not born. They are made through persistence, discipline, and unwavering consistency. Stay the course, keep the faith, hold fast to your vision, because consistency is the currency of champions, and when you pay that price, greatness is inevitable. Now listen to me. Mental toughness is not some mysterious gift reserved for a chosen few. It is a skill you can develop, a muscle you can strengthen, a fire you can kindle inside your soul. It is forged through discipline, fueled by consistency, and won in the battlefield of your mind. It demands that you take control of your emotions, command your thoughts, and choose to persevere when the world tells you to quit. Remember this: every challenge you face, every hardship you endure, every moment you push beyond your limits is a brick laid in the foundation of your mental toughness. It is in those moments of struggle that you grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You are not defined by your setbacks. You are defined by your comeback. So rise up. Stand firm in your commitment. Walk boldly through the door of discipline. Guard the battlefield of your mind. Honor your emotions without being ruled by them, and pay the price of consistency. This is the path to victory. This is how champions are made. Your mind is the greatest gift you have been given. Read it with respect, train it with intentionality, and empower it with faith. When you do, nothing can stand against you. You will become unshakable, unstoppable, and undeniable. Go forth with courage and confidence, knowing that mental toughness is not just about surviving the storm, it's about dancing in the rain and rising stronger on the other side. Your destiny awaits. Build your mental toughness, claim your power, and live the life you were born to live. Amen.